USA, USA, USA. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, I'm still fired up, folks. I'm standing up. The chair situation is not working. Welcome back, USA fans. It is your host, Ace, here on Running with the Devils, where we are talking Team USA hockey all Olympics long. Please hit that subscribe button, smash the like, share with a friend. Thank you very much. Cheers, folks. Win or lose, we booze. And this USA team is serving up nothing but victory drinks. Tonight, we're going with the Peronis. Wow, guys. I'm fired up. I was at the game with Travel and Devil. Can I even sit out here? No, I can't sit. I got to stand. I'm jacked up. Cheers to all of you. Cheers to Team USA. Cheers to the Hughes brothers. Hold on one second. What a night to be a USA hockey fan. Cheers to all of you. Nothing but victory drinks in Italy, courtesy of Team USA. And it was a scary one. I had a kind of weird feeling going into the game that it would be closer than I would have liked to see. But we'll talk about all that. But, guys, we get into the game. Not much scoring to speak of, obviously. Scoreless first period. Early on, it looked like it was going to be mostly USA. Thought they were dictating the play. And Jacob Markstrom, our guy Marky, and I had a bad feeling, too, when they announced Marky was starting. Me and my buddy were like, watch, we get the Stonewall version of Marky that the Devils haven't seen in quite some time. And sure enough, Marky played his ass off. Credit to him. Had USA lost this game, I don't know how I would have felt about Marky going forward. If my gold medal dream and Italian trip to Italy was ruined by Jacob Markstrom of all people, I really don't know what I would have done. Look at this hoodie. Shout out to my friends at Streaker Sports, guys. Streaker Sports. This whole Milan series brought to you by Streaker Sports. Check them out for all the greatest USA hockey apparel. Link pinned at the top of the chat and in the description. Streaker Sports. This hat's sick, too. And their gear's been good luck. USA's been winning every game. I've been rocking the Streaker Sports gear. USA's been winning. But first period, Marky was starting to scare me. I told Travel and Devil, I was like, Traveling, I think Marky's going to screw us here. I think he's going to dash our dreams. It did not happen, luckily. But scoreless first period, Marky looked sharp early. USA looked okay. I mean, they were getting better chances and more chances, but nothing to show for it after one. We go to the second, and that is when the Hughes connection to Dylan Larkin. Jack rips a nice deflectable shot down low. Larkin gets the piece, beats Marky for the first one of the game. USA up 1-0 on Larkin's first. Assists to the brothers Hughes, Jack Hughes and Quinn Hughes. How nice it would have been. How nice would it have been to have that Hughes brother connection on the New Jersey Devils, aside from the Hughes connection we already have. But I'm sure we'll get into that at some point after we go through the game here, because it was just another reminder of what could have been. But Dylan Larkin puts him up 1-0 in the second period. That is how the second would end. And we go to the third period, needing to win the period, win the game, advance out of the quarters to the semis for a date with the Slovaks for the chance to play for Olympic gold. Olympic gold. My God, we get to the third period, and USA kind of looked like they kind of got a little sleepy, if I'm being honest. And in the second half of that period, it looked like they were just trying to preserve the lead. I hate that stuff, but, it's inevitable a lot of the times. And sure enough, nursing that 1-0 lead, we're getting down to the final minutes. And I even told Travelin, I said, Travelin, I'm going to have a heart attack when Marky comes out for the extra attacker. And he was like, we got this. And I'm like, man, I'm not feeling that confident, because the last half of the third period, Sweden was kind of surging. And Jesper Bratt was a kind of a big part of that. Bratter did not touch the ice in the first 2 periods, and then came out for the third and was kind of flying around because he had a full battery, while some of the other, many of the other guys did not. Justin, you're crazy. Keefe is not the problem. Olympic hockey has nothing to do with the Devils and their dysfunction. We'll get to that afterwards as well. But Bratter flying around, creating a little bit, and with about, I don't know, it was a little under 2 minutes, I think. A little under 2 minutes or so, Markey comes flying to the bench, and shortly thereafter, Mika Zibanejad, of all guys, Ranger scum, beats Connor Hellebuck with 1:31 to go. And at that point, it did not feel good. It did not feel good at all. Is NHL's thing wrong? It says 18:20. There wasn't 2:10 remaining. At least not what this says. I thought that. Oh, now you're going to make me double check. Why is it so hard for these places to have the correct? I'd have to believe that was right, but let's see. I hate the Olympic site. There's all these other things I don't give a shit about, all these results on here, and I got to weed through. No, Zibanejad. They have 50. That's right. There was a 1:31 left. Anyway, Zibanejad scores. All the Americans in attendance felt like we got kicked in the nuts. And we go to overtime. And at 3:27, that same Hughes brother that we could have had rips a beautiful shot past Markey. Quinn Hughes gets his first of the tourney in overtime to win the game, assisted by Matt Boldy and Auston Matthews. And that is all she wrote, my friends. USA. Moving on to the semis. And I hope they learned a little bit of a lesson here, because trying to nurse a 1-goal lead, is never a great strategy to win games. And it could have bit them. Could have came back to bite them. Glad they were able to pull it out in OT, but that's scary times. The dream of Olympic gold could have died on a fluke goal by the Swedes. We look at some of the stats here. My man Brady with 2 shots. Jack Eichel with 5 shots. Matt Boldy with an assist and 4 shots. What do we got here? Matthew Tkachuk, 2 shots. Dylan Larkin with a goal and 3 shots. Auston Matthews with the big assist and 1 shot. Gensel, 2 shots. Tage Thompson, 4 shots. Love Tage with the big body. Jack Hughes, 3 shots and the assist on that beautiful Larkin goal. And then we look at the D. Zach Werenski with 3 shots from the blue line. Love to see the blue liners chipping in. Hanifin, McAvoy with 2 shots each. Quinn Hughes with 6 shots. That'd be a team high from a defenseman with 1 goal and 1 assist. A game breaker, the true X factor. The X factor himself, Quinn Hughes. What a miss by Fitz. The Fitz fumble of the century. Quinn Hughes with a goal and assist, 6 shots. Jacob Slavin, 2 shots. Jake Sanderson with a shot. And in net, Hellebuck. Helly gets 28 of 29. 966 save percentage. Love to see it. But the Quinn Hughes thing, obviously, a side note, like, would have been so nice to have him. What a game breaker. But overall, what a game. Jack Hughes with a big play. Markey played well in net. Bratter looked good in the third period. But in the end, all that mattered tonight was that USA marches on, and march on they did, and they are playing Slovakia for the right to play for gold Friday night. Oh, man. And Traveling and myself will be at both semifinals games. The doubleheader, we will be there for Canada, Finland, and USA, Slovakia. And the winners will play on Sunday, which is 2:10 local time, 8:10 in New Jersey. It's pretty brutal, but, it is what it is. Canada, Finland, US, Slovakia. The winners will play. We're down to the Final Four, and it happened so quick. What a tournament. Team USA Hockey has given me a brief mental and physical vacation from the reality that is the New Jersey Devils season. And I don't want this run to end, and I really want them to win a gold medal. I mean, it would be phenomenal. They haven't won one in my lifetime. The last U.S. gold medal, obviously, Miracle on Ice, 1980. 46 years. It's the chance to witness something truly historic. Truly historic. And it would be something that would be talked about, forever. It's not going to have the same undertones and storylines as Miracle on Ice did, obviously, with all the, the political stuff and blah, blah, blah. And the fact that they're amateurs, college players going up against a Russian pro team. But, for USA to finally get the gold, and more than likely it would probably come against Canada. Although I don't think it's a freebie for either one of these teams by any stretch. I mean, you saw today, both Canada and US had scares, in kind of dramatic fashion as well, in different ways. But, Andre, shout out to former Devil Andre Pally. Poor Pally scores one of the biggest goals of his career to put Czechia up late in the game, and then they give up the game-tying goal and then lose in overtime. But Canada had to claw from behind in the final minutes just to get to overtime, and then they win in overtime. I don't know what the hell Czechia was doing on that Mitch Marner goal, by the way. I mean, he walked like three of them. There was three guys just like puck watching, just sitting there. Like, what are you doing? Bump the guy, put a body on him, get a stick, something. They did nothing. He just danced through three guys and scores the winner. But really scary moment for Canada. And obviously US had a scare of their own, leading 1-0 the whole game and give up the game tying goal with a minute and a half left and then win in OT. But they're both here, but there is no guarantee. Obviously, I do believe, as I predicted from the beginning of the tournament, I do think it'll be a USA Canada gold medal game, but Canada definitely could lose to Finland, and US definitely could lose to Slovakia. I mean, this is hockey. It's one game. Obviously, a hot goalie, a bad bounce, whatever. It's hockey. It's one game. So anything can happen, but I'm still predicting, obviously, USA Canada for what will be an insane, I can't imagine how electric that arena would be for a gold medal game on Sunday between USA and Canada. Insane. Insane. Now we get to the comments. It's kind of hot in here. I think I might have to open the window. Brat Bear. Oh, we'll start here. Evan, what's going on? IOC is a mafia. They certainly are, in more ways than one. Yeah, Bratter didn't touch the ice till the third period, but he had full power. The other guys were, a little more run down, playing the whole game. Bratter had the full juice pack going. He was at 100% in the third, and he was buzzing. To his credit, he was buzzing around out there. Tasha said, hey, when people just look on the surface and don't know any of the actual facts, what is that in reference to? What happened to Bratt? We don't know. It could be something with his coach. A lot of people have been saying the coach is kind of crazy, or this, that, and the other thing. So who really knows? But I think it was just, a play or something related to Bratt's play that the coach was sending a message, and he obviously does not care about benching guys. I mean, didn't he? I think he sat Forsberg like the whole first game, I think. Victory Peroni. Oh, I just poured it all over my computer. Hold on. Hold on one second. You gotta wipe the keyboard. I got beer. Oh no. I just spilled the freaking beer all over this thing. Brand new computer too. Bear with me, folks. I had to lock the thing so I could get in here. It's poor lighting in here, and I just nailed the beer right into here. I hope I didn't fry the motherboard, man. Don't fry the motherboard, bro. All right, let's see. Yeah, just spilled beer everywhere. But Victory Peronis are the best, David. Can't really say much on Brat's performance, considering he played maybe a combined all of 20 minutes of the tournament. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the coach. A lot of people saying like everyone hates the Swedish coach, including like the fans and the media. I don't know enough about it, but he's definitely done some crazy things that at least seem crazy. I was going to toss this. Tasha, I feel bad for Mark, and I hope it doesn't affect his confidence or anything. No, it's not going to affect his confidence at all. I mean, he played a great game. And once again, Jacob Markstrom not receiving goal support from his team. I mean, he's used to it from the Devils. And sometimes he kind of let the team down as well by getting, lit up on some nights. But he played really good tonight. He kept them in there, and they didn't score enough goals. They could have won in regulation with his play. David's trying to hit the like button if you think Quinn sacked up. Hit the like. John Fake, we snap up Zibanejad from the rags. Dude got the wicked slap shot one time or something we could use on the power play in 5-on-5. I hate Zibanejad, but he's always had that crazy shot. To his credit, he's got that. He's definitely got that shot. Zibanejad. Robbie's bench toss. It's funny. We love Marty, even though he killed USA in 2002, but Marky doesn't get the same love. Probably the lack of cups. Dude, it's not, lack of cups. Marky and Marty aren't even remotely in the same stratosphere. Marky has been here for a year and a half and has won a single playoff game. I mean, what are we talking about? Marty has 3 cups. Marky has 1 playoff game won. There's no comparison. Tasha says, Ace and your shameless plugs, but I've been wanting some USA merch and we'll probably order from them soon. You got me. They make great stuff. Some really cool designs. Check it. I don't know if you're into peanuts, might be before your time, or maybe not. I don't know if young folks these days even know what peanuts are, if it's just for old school people, nostalgia overload for folks like myself and older, but there's some great USA Hockey peanut stuff on there as well. James, Fitz really botched that deal to bring Quinn here. Yeah, he did. I thought that could have been his last kind of misstep as general manager of the New Jersey Devils, but unfortunately, he survived that just like all of his other missteps. No accountability, but we're a no accountability organization, friends. Oregano dealer, not going to lie, I hope Nemitz gets the OT goal on us. Him or Jack would be epic. Why would you want Nemitz to get the OT goal on the U.S.? Are you American? Chase, no, it's a great thing we didn't get Quinn. He couldn't help this team. Justin Smith, sorry, I'm not buying that. Keefe is the problem. Fitch and be loved in Italy, what a disgrace. Faye, Brad had the best chances in the third. Yeah, because he was fully rested. Fully rested. Brad is having a rough year. He is, but maybe there is something to he's a little out of whack since Ovechkin whacked him. Faces 210. Well, why does everywhere say one at 58.29, which would be 131? Not Tasha. I'm not as ace on the whole Olympic thing. Obviously, I'm Team USA, but somehow, and as much as I want to be a USA 100%, I feel like I'm more so just rooting for all the Devils to do well. Not me. I'm rooting for them to do well, but in the end, I could care less. I first and foremost, USA to win. It's nice to see the Devils guys do well, but I don't give a shit if they don't. Like, this is an international tournament. You play for countries that are not mine. All I care about is USA winning. If those guys could do well, on a side note, would love to see it, but not against the U.S., and it's nowhere near a priority. This is international business. James says, glad to see you're enjoying the food. It looks excellent. The food's amazing. If you haven't seen it and you're into that sort of thing, as I've been warning you guys prior to coming out here, the food, the food videos are coming out fast and furious in the vlogs. Would have liked to be able to include a lot of the hockey stuff because I got some epic footage. But unfortunately, the powers that be are going after people for posting that sort of thing. So this has basically become like sightseeing and food tour videos. But if you're into that, they're coming fast and furious, and the food out here is insanity. It's going to be so depressing on so many levels when I go home. Back to a bad hockey team, bad weather, and the food's not bad, but I'm going to say it's bad now compared to what I've had out here. Dan Lee B says, I mentioned in an earlier stream a few weeks ago that I don't think Bratt is 100% mentally or physically. Well, a lot of people have speculated that he's still injured from when, or that he got injured when Ovechkin trucked him months ago. But Natasha's fire shits. Switzerland blew their upset bid. Yeah, it happens. Sherry, I was majorly hoping that Quinn would get a goal after his first goal this year was taken back as a no goal. Perfect way to end the game, U.S. James, I don't know if you are a cheese fondue fan, but Milan is not too far away from Switzerland. You should try to find a fondue restaurant in Milan. Guarantee it's way better than any fondue here. I don't really seek out fondue, if I'm being honest. But I wouldn't be opposed to it. Switzerland's far from here. It's like, I just looked it up. It's like a 3.5 hour drive. Jason, no, I think they played responsible. I don't think they were nursing the lead. Sweden was holding the blue line tight. They were going all out down one. Yeah, maybe that could be the case. It just seemed like they were happy to try to bleed the clock out in the second half of that third period. And it's like, I just had a bad feeling that when they pulled the goalie, it was going to be a heart attack situation, and it didn't take long. Like, Markey got to the bench and they scored almost immediately. It sucked. But they played a great game. Sweden, like I told many people I've talked to in the past few days, like, it sucked that U.S. drew such a good team in the quarterfinals because by most accounts, Sweden was the third best team in the tournament heading into it behind Canada, U.S., Sweden. And because of the way the seedings fell with the goal differential and all that, they ended up being a low seed, and we ended up playing them in the quarters. It's crazy. Jason said this game was super even. They had the exact same ozone time. Yeah, it looked like a very evenly matched game for sure. Tasha said, who knows if we got Quinn, maybe our season would look really different. I mean, just a few wins more would make this team's outlook very different. So imagine having a top D-man in the entire world. Natasha, who are you rooting for in Canada, Finland? I just want Eric Hall to score. I got to root for Canada because I want redemption on them. A Canada-USA gold medal game would be insane. Fitz had Quinn on a platter and, of course, couldn't finish it. No, of course not. This is Fitz, baby. The 5-star, thank you for the super. The Swits deserve to win. I didn't going to the game, but I read about it, and after I get off of here, I'll try to go dig through the online mess to find the clips, because obviously everyone's complaining about this is unfortunate, like, to find highlights and stuff because of how they're doing this. It's not easy to find stuff. John Rogers, did you see Fitz and Brady at one of the women's games? Do you think Brady told him, no effing way will I come play for you? No. I don't think he said that, but I don't think Brady would be interested, and I think he's going to probably be in Ottawa for a while. Sunrise Art Cinema, I went to hockey camp in Lake Placid back in 2006, got to play on the 1980 ice every day for a week. That's amazing. Stickfig, shout out to Andre Plot and his extra man on the ice to get that third check goal. I saw that. Somehow that went unnoticed, the sixth man on the ice. If they went on to win the game, that would have been pretty crazy. David Chimes, Sweden was a medal-capable team. Zero taint that this game was close. Yeah, it was very, very close. Trade Luke, Jack, and Meyer. The bracket after preliminary round shaped out the way Canada would have played U.S. in 1-2. But obviously they rigged the tournament from the beginning to have Canada-USA final. Pathetic. Oh, dude, sour grapes. What are you just mad because Czechia lost? Sherry says, I root for our current past players too, and I love Hall. I like Eric Hall too. But when this comes to international business, I don't care about anything other than U.S. winning. Stickfig, shout out to Ace putting his life on the line against the IOC Mafia to even bring us the stream. Yeah, it sucks. John and J Devils, how the crowd's been, Ace, loud and rowdy. So I mean, there's all different types. And I will say that at the Olympics, and by the way, I will also say this as a precursor, there is nothing like being at a USA hockey Olympic game. It just hits so different. And chanting USA, USA with your fellow countrymen in a foreign country, oh my God, goosebumps. But I think a lot of the people that go to these things are not rabid hockey fans. Now, a lot are, like myself. Like, there's tons of hardcore fans there. But there's tons of people, I think, that are not, that are just like affluent. You know, we went to the Olympics, like, and they probably go to tons of other events or not to hockey games. Like, they might not know shit about hockey really or the guys on the team. And so I think there's a good amount of that there as well. So if I'm being honest, like, somewhat of a lively crowd, but I don't think it was anywhere near what a lot of people would expect, if that makes sense, because they're not all necessarily hockey people. The Meadowlander, they need to find more ozone time in order to be competitive with Canada. I mean, listen, their roster just got weaker with it seeming like Sid's tournament's probably over with. Jason, no, it's so clear how the Devils have no guys who drive the blue line. We never get goals like we saw Larkin get. Oh, I'm beat up, guys. It's been a long Olympic tourney. I've been having some really, it's not even late nights, it's early mornings. It's 2:32 here. I'm putting up some big miles, eating a lot of food. We got more vlogs coming out with each passing day. A couple of them dropped today. Go check those out if you're interested in that sort of thing. But once in a while we get them. But yeah, we just need guys that just want it more. Like, it just seems like our guys are checked out. I want guys that drive the net. And did you see the play? I forget what period. Oh, excuse me. I think it was either the second or the third that Brady Tkachuk just like dropped his shoulder and just like cut straight to the front of the net. I mean, he did it a couple times. There was one sequence where there's a guy draped all over him and he was just like cutting to the net like a bull. I think at one point his knee touched the ice. Like, he went down to a knee and just kept driving towards the net. David says, could it be that Brad is hobbled by an injury and Swedish coach didn't want to overexert him? I still think the dirty hit Ovi might have banged him up bad. It's possible. Matthew Tkachuk has been quiet. I feel like he has a good amount of assists. That guy also is probably playing at any given moment with like severe injuries. I mean, he did just come back from injury as well. Why do they make this so hard? I'm trying to look up stats on the like everything is just such a pain in the ass. He definitely has several assists. I can't even find it. Jason Forsberg was scratched the first game and he's perfectly healthy. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people just question what he does. But I'm sure he has his reasons. He's sending messages or whatever. Which Markstrom is coming back in Jersey? 1.0 save percentage to 30 marquee or January 6th 0.625 save marquee? I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's over. The season's over, guys. At this point, like I don't even care anymore. Like it's so over. Would like to see them make it interesting, but we've done the math exercises, guys. Just do the math. I don't want to sit here and shatter people's dreams, but hold on one second. They're not making the playoffs. Like clearly. Like playoffs are out the window. Robbie's bench toss. It was a comment based on how you'd feel if Markey beat USA today. I don't know what that's a reference to. Six is funny. Zibanejad is the one Ranger I could tolerate. He seems like a chill dude, and he DJs on the side. Oh God, I do remember hearing about that a while ago. I love Nemo too, but I want him to lose to USA. Doug, he should publicly apologize to Devils fans because he robbed us of a Quinn and Jack duo. Would you rather January 6th Markey or 2003 Marty? Is that a real question? An Olympic OT gold looked pretty sweet on Nemitz's track record. I don't care. I don't care. I want a USA gold. Breaking news, Minnesota Wild trade Quinn Hughes to the New Jersey Devils. You could keep dreaming. Stephen Engel, Canada is winning gold. I hope you're wrong, but they were obviously the overwhelming favorite. But they definitely lost a lot of mojo when Sid went down. Still a completely stacked team with tons of great players, but Sid's a huge loss. Natash said, Ace, you need to cut back on the food or try and walk more or something. I fear I'm going to lose the challenge. Oh, I think you are. I don't remember what your guess was, but I think it was overly optimistic. But my steps are gonna probably smash most people's guesses. I have to go back and look, but I put up some serious step days, like serious. I broke my all-time record a couple days ago. A new all-time record. Never thought, or I figured it would fall. The previous record would eventually fall, but it fell. Soccer says that is the correct opinion. USA, USA, USA. Not a Devils fan. Correct opinion on what? Markey staying in net makes a difference. What's going on, Maria? Devil Dog, what's up, Ace? Enjoying the Anthony Bourdain, Rick Steves travel logs. Glad you're getting some proper local cuisine as well. Hope you get to see the Ultimate Prize Sunday. Go USA. Yeah, thanks. I hope I get to see it too. It would one of the only things that will help, and it doesn't fully alleviate it, but it helps ease the pain of this Devil season a little bit. Stick Figs, I guess it's because this guy gets the lounge food. But I keep on hearing Peru concession food is horrible. I mean, it's not great, but, there's some decent stuff. David Chimes, have you run into any of the athletes or coaches? No, I've really been if I'm not at the games, not really venturing out too much, going to some sites. You'll see some of the places I went. At least one vlog drops tomorrow, and probably every day for the foreseeable future. For like the next week or so, there's going to be at least a vlog a day. Some days there'll be two. I'm in the lab. I'm sitting on a lot of footage from some cool stuff over the past few days. God, I'm dying. right now. Gary B, Ace, nothing better than Jersey pizza. And what's with all the graffiti in Milan? Looks pretty crappy. I had some really good pizza the other day. By by and large across the board here, I would say that it's not much better than, or some of it's not even better than some of the better pizza I've had in New York and New Jersey. But I had one the other day that was pretty damn good. Czech and Slovak are both really good. Yeah, there's no easy outs. There's a lot of, especially when you're talking about one game, guys. Like any of these countries could pull off an upset. Where did you watch the Canada game today? In my little apartment here, because I was editing videos and then getting ready to head out to go to the USA game. Snow says Timo needs more of a net front presence for us. I think we need to utilize him differently. He can do a little bit of everything. I like Timo just getting active everywhere. Down low in the circle on the power play. Let's just let him do it all. Snow said, if I'm Jack, I'm telling Brady to come to NJ. Well, are you talking about like to ask to get traded there, or when he becomes a free agent to sign there? Fitz, the loser cousin of the Tkachuk family. Matthews still looks rusty. He's been injured all year. Tasha's Quinn and Brady lived together for a few years as well. Yeah, that story about Keith Tkachuk and them was pretty funny. Hugh Myron says, Ace, you're a G, my guy. Thanks. A rapper and a genius. Brat got benched. When did Brat's shooting percentage drop by 15%? It's been a rough go of it for Bratter. Hopefully he gets it together. Welcome to the club, Snow. Fitz and Jim Hughes were roommates in college. Sherry said, love vlog 5, Ace. We'll watch 6 after this. Thanks. Some of the stuff, some of the food experiences I'm having out here are pretty crazy. And I've had some that I didn't film too. I should start filming more. I'm filming a good amount of it, but there's a lot that I don't film. It does get exhausting after a while. And I've had some great moments that looking back on it, I wish I had on film. But I think a lot of people are going to enjoy the next few vlogs that are coming out as well. Some interesting stuff. But that sandwich in vlog 5 was, I'm going to dream about that thing probably for the rest of my life. Guy built the most expensive defense in hockey, and it's mid at best. Of all, yeah, Snow, but we could sit here and complain about this man until the game Friday night, the USA Slovakia semifinal. Sherry said you should rest, sleep now while you can. I'm definitely sleeping in tomorrow. It's going to be good. Dan, Luke skated today, but he was looking like a little kid who was left home and the whole family went away on vacation without him. Poor guy. It happens. Doug says your defense is only as good as your forward that back check and forecheck with them. Devils forward group is spineless. On most nights. David says get some sleep so you can enjoy the rest of your trip. It has to be 2 a.m. there. It's 2:44. 6 hours ahead. I haven't been sleeping much, but I'm a beast. I'll beast through it and probably crash for 3 or 4 days when I get home. But I've been doing a lot to do. So much to do, so little time. Had Luke been playing USA, would have been out after 3 games. I don't think he single-handedly would have sunk them. Ken confirms Zibanejad's music is trash. Yeah, Sid got hurt, and they said he's getting imaging to see. Yeah, I can't see him playing the rest. I mean, actually, who knows? It's Sid. But the fact that he didn't come back right away, or at least at some point in the game, makes me think it's pretty serious and that he's probably done for the tournament. Trade Jack, Luke, and Meyer. These Olympics are the perfect example of how awful the Devils roster is. I'm not sure what the correlation is. Chase knows that I would trade Siegs at this deadline and Dylan. I could totally see it. Doug, they put Jack and Tage on the same line at one point. This Olympics has been a Devils fan wet dream of what if. Man. Jack and Boldy are nasty together. I always liked Boldy. Corey, Fitz was sitting next to Billy G at the game today. I wonder what he was thinking when Quinn scored. I knew what most of us were thinking. Wish we didn't come in second. Maria said the longer this goes on, the worse the Fitz fumble looks. What do you mean the longer it goes on? I mean, it's already done. Hold on, guys. I'm getting an allergy attack. The Fitz fumble will live in infamy forever as the greatest whiff in franchise history. Never has there been a player so dynamic that actively wanted to come to the Devils, that had two brothers already on the team, and the GM of the team he played for at the time, or not the GM, he's the president, actually, Jim Rutherford, was looking to trade him to the Devils. And it just, for whatever reason you believe, I personally will always be a believer that the main reason, or the reason Fitz didn't get him, is because he couldn't clear the cap space. There is this narrative out there of, the package the Wild sent could never be beat. Like, I'm not buying that whatsoever. I think it was nothing more than the cap space stuff. But either way, it doesn't matter. He dropped the ball. He missed the prize. Big balls Billy came in, and he stole the prom queen from us. Billy G's going to re-sign him. I said that the day of the Quinn Hughes press conference. I was like, Billy G's got this. Natasha, I watched the best sandwich ever vlog today, but I'm probably going to load up and watch all the new rest of them this weekend. They're going to be coming out every day. There was 2 today. I think there'll probably be 1 tomorrow, but some days there'll be 2. There's a lot of, and it's just constantly like, I'm going to try to get some more hockey related stuff, but I have to be creative because it's got to be not at the arena or directly outside of it. I have some ideas. We'll see. I love Euro trash music, but only in the summer. Sherry, you can get those fresh Italian ingredients here in NJ that were in the sandwich. We have 2 Italian delicacies near Asbury Park that are also stellar. Come on, Sherry. You don't think I know this, Sherry? You don't think I know this? But what I'm going to tell you is it's nowhere near the same. It might appear to be the same. It might look the same. It is not the same. The meat here is it's a different level. The bread is a different level. The produce is a different level. And when you slap it all together, you quickly realize that the sandwiches you thought were the best sandwiches were just the best sandwiches in the area, because when you get on the international stage, sheesh, this stuff was crazy. Tasha said it was the cap space 100%. Doug says Fitz said the cap issue isn't why the deal wasn't done. Of course I know that that's what Fitz said, Doug. You believe everything Fitz says? My God. I mean, if I have to explain it to you, Natasha, you can only tell from the skating snow. But either way, Luke's still super young. Yes, he is. Trade Luke Jackmeyer. Luke will be great by 2032, but the Devils will be in a deep rebuild by then, and he will be traded. What? Come on, man. I just can't believe the game tonight. What a win. I don't have anything else. Wow, Nemo versus Jack, huh? He could have cleared the cap. How? Not quick enough for Rutherford's liking. I have no faith in Luke. He's a Nepo baby. I think Luka will be good. Tasha, I love that the current rumors the Devils want to make a hockey trade. Like what Fitz is going to make a beer trade. No, I think when they say hockey trade, they mean like for the most part, I think it's like immediate roster improvement or shakeup, and not like basically it's like a non-Sprung-esque type move, like something substantial. What's going on, Richie? Yeah, I'll be sleeping soon. Doug, him saying it's not a cap issue just further proves how incompetent he is, whether I believe him or not. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I think Fitz just waited too long in the Wild. Got him. Did you watch the Switzerland game? I did not watch it. I think Fitzy thought he had all the leverage. I don't know how he could have thought that. Nemo versus Jack's going to be one for the ages. It should be a good one. The Tex-Mex Doritos, I just tried them. I'm going to put the review. It's funny you asked that. I literally ate them like moments before I came on here. They honestly taste almost exactly like the nacho cheese ones. Like if they, yeah, you'll see in one of the vlogs. It tasted like. Slavkovsky has gone God tier. The number one overall pick, only guy picked before Nemo. Sherry says, is that Cest, cheese and AP, pricey but worth it. NJ Swamp Fox, good that fist mitts on Quinn. We don't need no offensive D-man extraordinaire. You're crazy. Quinn Hughes is a game breaker. Gary says, Ace, my wife says, go get some sleep. Soon. Natasha, okay, so basically Fitz is going to get another Siplikov or what other new guy? I don't remember his name. Bjukstad. Marky Wall, who is this guy? My Bob Nico got boarded pretty bad. Watch him miss time. Now, that would suck, but listen, guys, this season's over. This season's been over, so NJ Swamp Fox Fitz to bring Sprong back on no move clause. Doug, jet lag is crazy, man. Ace is going to need some well-needed sleep. Jason, no plot had offers. Fitz didn't want to move him. Well, he would have needed to clear something else out, too. Oh, my God. Zest cheese so good we steer clear now because it's so pricey and unhealthy. Prosciutto, 60 a pound, but ridiculous. I mean, 60 a pound is insane. I feel like the best prosciutto Should only be like, I don't know. I the one I buy is not crazy expensive. I found like the best value one. I think the one I get's like 20 or 25 a pound, and it's pretty damn good. And it's crazy how much cheaper stuff is here. Like mind blowing the difference between what stuff costs here and what it costs, back home. They need to shut down Brad when he gets back. I don't know that if he's in. So many people are convinced that he's injured. I think maybe he is, but people are talking about shutting down everybody. That's not going to fill the building. Shutting down all your star players is a great way to have empty buildings when you're not a playoff team. So might as well shut everyone down. Season shot. Natasha, Ace's vlogs are making me want to go back to Italy and inspiring me to ask my parents to go back this summer. You should. I can't wait to come back. I'm going to go to different. I mean, when I say come back, I mean to Italy. I'm going to go to different parts. The hockey pal, you speak Italian, Ace? No, I wish I did. I'm going to try to learn a little bit. I forgot how good the food was. How could you ever forget that, Tasha? Matthew, is there still confidence Quinn will end up in New Jersey? No, it's the exact opposite. There's zero chance Quinn is coming to New Jersey. Tasha said no. All right, guys. I'm going to take a break for a second. I'm going to run to the bathroom. But if you haven't already seen it, look at this and the hat and all the other gear I've showed you. Shout out to the good people at Streaker Sports. Link pinned in the chat and in the description for all your USA Hockey apparel. Dig around on the website. There's so much more than what I've shown, but check them out. Show some love to them. They show love to your boy, keeping me fresh this whole Olympics. Got some great stuff. They got the Eagle sweatshirt, but I'll be right back. Throw anything out there. We'll start winding this down in a few minutes. Be right back. Be right back. Serrano. I don't know what Serrano is. I'll ask about it. Quinn plays the ozone like a combo conductor and point guard extraordinaire. Oregon says running such a doomer. My word, a doomer about what? The playoffs are gone, man. Math is math. Yeah, well, I know you want the tanks now. Tasha said I did France last summer and the Italian food there was super good too. Sherry, everyone likes Ace's post. Thanks. Hit the thumbs up. Daniel scenes from an Italian hotel. Quebec Sans Frontiers. You're lucky. Yo, we're lucky to something. Ace, I missed my job for the American victory today. Their first Olympic win against Sweden in 66 years. We need to remember that. Wow, Freebird, baby. That is awesome. I didn't realize that. 66 years, huh? What a win. What a win for USA Hockey. And now they need to figure out how to win these next two. I mean, the gold would be beautiful. I need it so desperately in my life. So bad. 2 more games. That gold medal, if they play Canada in the gold medal, oh my God, it's going to be crazy. And it's crazy too that it's 8:15 in the morning in New Jersey, which is brutal, but it could be worse. I mean, oh shit. What is this? Why do I have these random alarms? You've been talking about this guy for a while. Now I'm just fading because it's been a long several days. Ace got depressed because we started talking Devils hockey again. Brian says, glad that Markey played well. Brian, what do you have to say about Timo, my guy? Timo had a pretty good Olympics. Nothing, no positivity there from you. I mean, I'm not expecting it, obviously. I'm just curious where your head's at with with the whole thing. Yeah, Jack's been very good. What's up, Alex? What a game. Same for Canada. Some close ones. Jason, the dumbest start time for a gold medal game. Yeah, because the closing ceremony is the same day, and they have to travel to get there. So they're trying to make it early enough so that those guys could get to the closing ceremonies. I think it's 2:10 local time. USA will steamroll Slovakia. I wouldn't be so sure of that, man. I think they're going to win, but steamroll is a harsh, phrase. Natasha sucks. I was going to get some badly needed sleep and sleep in, but let's go Finland. Timo time. All right, folks, that's it. I'm dying. Thank you very much for coming out. Check out the vlogs if you haven't seen it. If you're into that sort of thing, there'll be more coming out daily. And that's it. That's it. I'm dying. Thank you all for watching. I love you all. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. Until next time, friends. USA.